I don't think it's in focus, Zane. Are you sure it's in focus?
If you move forward, it loses focus.
Okay, then I'm just stupid. Welcome back. I actually had a really scary experience today. I wanted to share it with everybody so that you guys can learn from my experience and be safe. I took a shower today. I was in my room and I was just getting dried off and ready, and all of a sudden my roommate's dog starts barking like crazy, and I'm just like, what the hell? I go to the door and he's barking at the door like somebody's there, but nobody knocked. So I got a little nervous. It looked like the knob was turning and the lock, the deadbolt, was shaking. So I said hello and nobody answered, but the dog was still going nuts. I feel kind of creeped out by it. I say again, hello. Finally I hear back, and then somebody answers, hello. So I said, who is it? This voice on the other side of the door says UPS, and it sounded really sketchy. So being the cautious person that I am, I opened the door. He didn't have a package. I said, can I help you with something? He said, yeah, I'm here for a pickup. I said, to pick up what? And he said, a parcel. I said, okay, well, it's not for me. Maybe it's my roommates. And he said, yeah, maybe it's your roommates. But then I said, do you have the name that you're supposed to be picking up from? And he said no. And I said, do you have the name of the place that you're supposed to be delivering it back to? And he said, no, I'm just here for a pickup. I'm in my towel, and I shut the door. I looked around the apartment and I was looking for a package. I didn't see anything. I texted my roommate and she didn't answer. So I said, well, I don't know if she had a package, but I don't have it, so I'm sorry. At this point, I'm like, okay, I feel like something's wrong here. I go back to the door and I just say, I don't know what to tell you. And he said, okay, I'll come back. And there was something about it that really sat with me the wrong way. My roommate texts me back and she says, no, I don't have a package. Why, what's up? And I said, oh, it's just weird. The UPS guy was here and he said that there was a package that needed to be picked up. I was wondering if it was yours. And she goes, haha, maybe it was a robber. And then I was like, oh my god, I think it was a robber. She calls me and she said, what are you talking about? And I told her the whole story about how he came and he was jiggling the doorknob, how there wasn't a package and he didn't have a name or anything. I know, I'll call UPS. I'll ask and I'll just make sure and see if maybe there was a mistake. So I call UPS and I say, hi, a strange man came to my door. I was just wondering if maybe you guys could check and see if there was a pickup scheduled for my house. I gave her my address and she said, no, there was no pickup scheduled. I'm sorry. At this point, I start to panic a little bit. There's a man at my door and he knows where I live now and he sees what it's like inside of my house and he knows what I look like, and I was in my towel, and that is scary. It occurs to me that this man was posing as a UPS man. People at UPS told me to report him immediately. They say that he is not a UPS driver and to be safe at all costs, and they wish me luck. They hope everything turns out okay with me, which in my mind is, hey, we really hope that the fake UPS driver doesn't kill you, because that might be a lawsuit on our hands. So I was like, okay, what do I do? And she goes, I would call the police. So I called the police and they said, 911, what's your emergency? And I said, well, basically the UPS guy came, but I don't have a package. And they said, okay. Let me explain. A man in a UPS uniform came to my door and he said he needed to pick up a package. I didn't have any package to be picked up and he was kind of sketchy. They said, okay, keep the doors locked, keep yourself secure, do not answer the door until we get there. So the police get there. I'm giving the police my full report and I'm describing what he looks like and I'm saying his demeanor and what ethnicity, and his eyebrows were kind of bushy. I explained, he's jiggling the locks and my dog's going crazy. My neighbor gets home and she goes, hey, what's going on? And I kind of gave her the story. I have a package to be picked up and there's no record of a pickup in the system, so I think that he was a robber or a rapist or a murderer. And she said, oh, they were coming to pick up my guitar. So then I had to look at the police and say, oh, my bad. So the moral of the story is, just kidding, there is no moral of the story, but also don't be an idiot. If you have any really scary stories or really embarrassing stories, because this was actually quite embarrassing, leave that in the comments below. If you've had any similar experiences, let me know that too. I'm linking all my social media stuff down there. Make sure to subscribe, like, share. Love you all very much, and I'll see you next week.
Let me see.
Did the lighting look better before, or is it good now?
No, it's good right now. Yep, it's perfect. Talk.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, you're fine.